You know, guys, people talk about resale value of electric cars. They say, resale value is a problem. I'm not going to buy an EV now because I'm going to lose a lot of money, or technology is changing so fast, I'm not sure what to do. Which EV should I buy? And guys, here is my heartfelt advice. People are underestimating technology today. Technology today is actually pretty damn good. And I'm hearing comments like this online. I'm hearing people say, you know what, I don't care what charging speed my electric car has because I'm just going to charge it at home. And you know what, there's no fast chargers anyway. Well, that's not true. In fact, the future of charging over the next few years, it's going to change drastically. In China, we can see what the future of fast charging will be here in Australia within a few years' time. And the same goes for places like the United States. We're seeing now 500 kilowatt chargers being built by General Motors in the United States. We're seeing these sorts of speeds in terms of chargers being built in Europe. So don't underestimate the problems you might face when you go, well, I bought this EV. I thought I was getting a great deal, but actually it only charges at 100 kilowatt and this charger can charge at 500 kilowatt. Maybe it wasn't the best idea. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you with us. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. I've been thinking about this for a little while now. I've gotten a lot of emails from people saying, you know what, I don't care what my charging speed is in my car because I can't find any 350 kilowatt chargers anyway here in Australia or here in America. There's not that many of them anyway. What's the point? The point is, guys, if you're planning on owning a car for an extended period of time, if you're planning on owning it for 12 months, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're absolutely right. But if you're planning on owning a car for longer than that, which 90% of people are, then you might as well get a car that's future-proofed. This is the way I see it. And I've been talking like this for a long, long time now. A lot of people say to me, it doesn't matter. I don't need to go on a road trip. And then all of a sudden their dad calls up and says, son, I'm in the hospital. Can you come help me? I'm down in Melbourne. I'm down in San Francisco. Can you come? All kinds of things pop up. That's life. Saying to me, I don't believe you if you tell me I'm not going to go on any long trips. I don't do long trips ever. I don't think that's true. And now, even if it is, maybe things will change for you. Maybe you'll meet your partner. Maybe you'll meet someone else. Maybe you'll say, hey, hang on a minute. You know what? I actually do want to go camping. I actually do want to go to the beach. I actually do want to live a life, right? Where you will require some form of fast charging at some point in time. And by then, this is what we're going to be seeing. XPeng are currently building out 800 kilowatt fast chargers in China. Now, XPeng are not the only car company doing this. I mean, when I was in China, I used Zeekr's 600 kilowatt fast chargers. Apparently, they're working on 900 kilowatt chargers. I'm not really sure about when those will be happening, but I have heard from Zeekr and XPeng they plan on building out some fast chargers in Australia with potentially speeds of up to 600 plus kilowatts. Now, XPeng are launching its next generation supercharger technology. They've already launched it in China. They're building them out at the moment. And in fact, they're doing this in conjunction with the Volkswagen Group. They're joining together to build out their charging network in China. And of course, the Volkswagen Group have their own charging network in the United States, Electrify America. It sometimes is great, sometimes not so great, depending on where you are. But anyhow, those chargers can charge at 350 kilowatt in the US. In China, it's 800 kilowatt. XPeng's S5 superchargers that are now being used by the Volkswagen Group as well have a maximum output of 800 amps and a maximum output voltage of 1000 volts, enabling a 1 second charge for more than 1 kilometer of range. So in 60 seconds, you can get 65 kilometers of range. Now, of course, you need the right car to do that. In fact, you need the right car just to get even half that. The next generation supercharger takes less than 13 seconds from plugging in to the vehicle initiating charging, said the CEO of XPeng, adding that users will be able to view the latest S5 site information through channels including XPeng's app, many programs. Anyway, the point is, this means you can get more than 300 kilometers of range in 5 minutes of charging. Really, that means there's no benefit to a gasoline or petrol powered car. If you can get more than 300 kilometers of range in 5 minutes, it's basically the same, right? XPeng's current most powerful supercharger, or previous to this, was able to charge an EV, give it 210 kilometers of range in 5 minutes. So they've gone from 210 kilometers to 300 kilometers. Next, I'm going to guess they might be looking at 350, even 400. The S4 ultra fast charger has a maximum power of 480 kilowatts. So their previous generation could do 480. Now they've jumped up to 800 kilowatt. It's going to continue, guys. It's going to get to 1,000. Then it's going to go faster than that. Eventually, you'll be able to charge your EV in only a couple of minutes. That's the future. But you don't need to do that at all, do you? But here's the thing. If in a couple of years' time, you've got kids and, maybe you didn't plan on it, it happened, or various things happen, all of a sudden you're traveling more for work, or you decided you've met a partner who wants to travel more, and you suddenly are doing more longer journeys, and all of a sudden you remember that conversation you had where you said, I don't need fast charging, 50 kilowatt DC fast charging, that's all I need. Well, I can tell you, there's a lot of people that I've personally seen who thought that was the case, and I've seen them in person in country regional locations on long road trips, charging their cars using 50 kilowatt DC fast chargers, and they don't look all that happy to me. They look like they're a bit frustrated because they don't have to be doing that anymore. Now, I understand you might save a few $1,000 if you buy the 50 kilowatt DC fast charging car. Doesn't really make sense when it's such a small amount more money to get a car capable of 300 kilowatt charging today. There's numerous models that can do that now. Numerous models that can do that in the real world today with today's chargers. Imagine what we're going to see with tomorrow's chargers. So this is one of the beautiful things about electric car technology, right? You can not necessarily future-proof it, but you can to some degree, because even though it's true there's not heaps of 350 kilowatt chargers all across Australia or all across America, all across Europe, there is some, and the numbers are increasing. Within a few years' time, there'll probably be triple what there is today based on all the numbers that are being built out at this point in time. Give it a few more years, we're going to see 800 kilowatt chargers, then 1,000 kilowatt chargers. My recommendation is, when you're buying an electric car, get the best charging speed you can afford. It is a factor that does matter and will affect you, probably will affect you anyway. Maybe not, but it might. Thanks for watching.